We are tracking the chance for storms this evening in metro Atlanta. Here is video of a heavy downpour in Ackworth earlier this afternoon. Hard to see through that soppy, drenching mess there on the highway. Our photojournalist capturing this off I-75.
And in Buckhead, we came across this precarious situation. You see that? A tree starting to fall on a power line near Fairfield and Broadband. You can see some smoke there where the tree is touching the wire.
That is not going to end well. And look at this tree snapped right around the corner from High Point Elementary in Sandy Springs. It's something we could see more of as another band of rain is moving in tonight. We have team coverage for you tracking the impact of Ida's remnants.
Meteorologist Samantha Moore keeping an eye on the risk for flooding. But first we begin with Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb, who's tracking all of the rainfall and the risks for severe storms. What's it looking like here?
You know, we've had some bands of rain moving through. One band came through earlier with heavy rain with it. That is pushed off to the east. It prompted severe storms here over on the east side. Now we're watching this rain that's over northwest Georgia and this little band trying to develop here. It's really having a hard time getting its act together. But most of the rain is up on the north side. We have some scattered showers that are moving through the Atlanta area right now. Nothing severe with this. And our severe weather threat is actually starting to come down a little bit. We always have to watch in these tropical bands with a landfalling tropical system the potential for any rotation to develop. We have seen some signs of that today, but nothing strong enough to issue any tornado warnings. We're going to keep watching for that during the evening hours tonight, but for the most part, nothing really widespread as far as a severe weather threat. In fact, you can see here the center of circulation with Ida moving to the north and east, and while that's there, it's going to keep spinning some of that moisture our way. But you can see here the Storm Prediction Center has taken away the level 2 risk. We're still in a level 1 risk, so the potential for a few stronger showers out there for tonight, but it's not going to be a widespread severe weather threat, and the tornado risk is actually coming down a little bit. Something we do also have to watch, though, is that rain risk and flood risk. Meteorologist Samantha Moore is keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, it's hard for the ground to keep up with some of the rainfall rates we have seen today as this heavy rain moved in. In fact, we saw those amounts really adding up throughout the day, especially across parts of North Georgia where we picked up at this point, it just flipped over to 4 inches here where we're looking at near Gilmer County. And then you can see that line that came through earlier where we saw almost 5 inches here near Douglas. So some very heavy rainfall amounts over a fairly short period of time. So that's why we do have that flash flood watch in place through tomorrow early afternoon. That's when we should start to see things taper off. But in the meantime, we'll be watching for more flash flooding as 3 to 5 inch storm totals. Yep, that's what we've been counting up. And of course, the ground can only hold so much. So Chris will be watching for those areas that are likely to flood as we head through this evening.
And Sam, with all that rain and the saturated ground, it's not going to take a lot of wind to bring down some trees. We showed you some of that video earlier. Right now we have winds of around 17 miles an hour in Atlanta. The gusts are a little bit higher. That will die down though later tomorrow. We'll talk about that and when we're going to see Ida leave and our weather conditions improve.